Hey, MedPro Dojo family, it's Sensei Tosh, and I'm going to pick up where we left off in regards to Lunch and Learns. I want to tell you the intention and the product behind doing the Lunch and Learns. And there's really a couple of different versions, so I don't want to cause any confusion. I want to be very, very clear on the purpose of the Lunch and Learns is to develop relationships in the community and making sure that people understand what services and products that your office is offering as an opportunity for them to come in to take care of themselves, either to stay well or to get well. So what do I mean by that? One, a lunch and learn can be an opportunity to provide lunch and the recipients learn something. So this could be in a workplace. It could be workplace ergonomics, whether it's an office building, or I've done it in construction companies or other labor intensive businesses that have safety meetings, and they like other people to come in and provide information on safe practices, whether it's bending, lifting, twisting, those types of things. For example, we had a lunch and learn called Bend at the Knees Hercules. I know it sounds funny, but it really did take the employees through proper body mechanics when they're out in the workplace. So that's one type of lunch and learn. We are providing lunch and they are learning something about how to be safe or more productive biomechanically while doing their job. Always, we end with an opportunity to come in and see what their spinal health is like through a consultation, evaluation, and a report of what was found. The other opportunity is to do a lunch and learn and think of it like a date. You provide lunch and you go to learn about another business in your community. This would be in consideration of, do I want to have a relationship with this office to be able to refer back and forth? So I want you to take on the persona of, if you're going on a date with somebody, you would of course be inquisitive to tell me all about you. Tell me all about your practice. Tell me all about your philosophy. Tell me about who the patients that you serve. Where's your heart at? Be very, very interested in that person. And in return, proper etiquette would be, they would be interested in you. Now, it's not a one-to-one. It could be a one-to-one, but most oftentimes you will go and provide lunch and be very interested in the staff and the services that they provide. So they get time to talk about who they are, what they do, what they're passionate about. And then they're going to ask you in return. And this is a time where if you want to bring a PowerPoint presentation, you absolutely can. If you want to bring info sheets, you absolutely can do that as well, or bring some brochures. But when you start telling them about all of the cutting edge technology and services that you offer in your office, I'm telling you, most people will go, oh my gosh, I had no idea that we had something like this in the community. How do I come in? Always present an offer. So we bring gift cards in saying this is a complimentary consultation. We invite you to bring your insurance card along with you. If we do a medical exam, we'll look at what insurance covers. And then they'll also get a complimentary report of what was found. In my office, we did either a complimentary B12 injection or a complimentary 20-minute massage after their report of what was found, because we want to help them to either stay well or get well. So when you're interested and they get to share about themselves and then you share about your services, people become very interested in what you're doing. So those are really the main two types of lunch and learns. You're either going out and providing lunch and teaching a lesson, and closing people to come into care because they will want it. They'll say, oh my gosh, this makes sense. Yes, I'm the worst at lifting. I never bend my knees because my knees hurt. Well, that's all the more reason to come into our office. And then there's going out and having a lunch date being interested, saying, is this the person or is this the business I want to create a relationship to be able to refer out my patients to? So how do we make phone calls on that? Very simple. Start looking at your intake form. Does your intake form have a place where it says primary care doctor, cardiologist? If they have any other providers that are listed there, those are the people that I would call. And I would reach out and say, hi, Barbara, this is Natasha calling from Compass Medical Center. Is your office manager or marketing coordinator available? They go, oh, sure. Hang on just a moment. I'm sorry, forgive me. What is that person's name? Stacy? Okay, perfect. And so I get on the phone with Stacy. Hi, Stacy, this is Natasha over at Compass Medical Center. Hey, I noticed that we take care of a mutual patient, and sometimes I'll share the name. I've heard a lot of great things about your office. I would love to come and provide lunch for your whole team there, learn about the services and what you're providing to the patients, because oftentimes we have to refer out, and I would love to create a relationship with you guys. They say, oh my gosh, that's so fantastic. Well, perfect. I'm going to send over a menu. We usually pick out from a local restaurant here. They have really great salads and sandwiches. You guys can put an order form in. I'll have that all ready and I'll show up at the designated time. So of course, I'm going to say what day, what time works best for you. How many team members do you have? I'm sending over the menu. And then I arrive to their location with everything. We get settled into the room. They're already prepared, knowing that we're providing a lunch and getting to know each other. So that's the flow on that. I'm also going to look for other labor type of companies. It could be any type of company for that matter. Offices. I just go one by one. If maybe I done a massage event there last year, I'm going to come and say, we'd love to do a lunch and learn and talk about office ergonomics. Who's your safety coordinator? And like, oh, well, we don't have a safety coordinator. Well, let me talk to your HR person. Okay, perfect. So then I would talk to the HR person saying, hey, we were there last year. We did the massage event. They're like, oh, are you coming back for that? Well, we absolutely could, but we'd love to do something a little bit different and provide lunch and a lesson for your team members on how to be healthy and strong in the workplace. So that's as easy as it goes. So when you make your phone calls, call like you're calling a best friend. That's the persona that you need to take on. It needs to be relaxed instead of like, I saw that we take care of a patient that comes into your office and we want to bring you lunch and tell you all about what we're doing here in our clinic. Like, oh no, we're busy. So it really is, what is your intention when you're calling the business? How are you going to provide abundance and a great service and encounter with their team? And it's all about establishing relationships. So if you say, hey, I'm calling because I want to get to know your team. We have some patients that we often refer out. I'd love to know more about your practice. You're making it about them, not about you. And that will be received so much better. And then again, we take the angle from working with safety coordinators or HR directors. I know you guys like to bring in other people to talk about different topics because sometimes it sounds different coming from somebody outside of the organization versus somebody inside of the organization. They get tired of listening to you. So what we'll do is we'll bring a different twist. We'll bring some gifts and we'll bring lunch for you. And most people are like, oh my gosh, that sounds great. But we do want another massage day. So that's a whole nother topic. We're talking about lunch and learns, but hamper and massage days are really great ways to get into businesses too. But I'm talking about lunch and learns in case you don't have massage therapists or somebody to go out and do that. So I hope that helps. All of this is in our marketing course. If you don't have that yet, please give us a call. We'd be more than happy to get that taken care of for you. Also meet in the dojos once a week. Dojo means the place to learn or to practice the way. So we'll help you sharpen your skills on how to do lunch and learns, how to schedule the calls, the frame of mind that you need to have, and the intention in when you go and call. So that's lunch and learns, a couple different ways. Be creative, have fun. It's all about creating relationships in your own community. Be blessed, be a blessing. We'll see you next time.